Hey friends!
We are so glad that you are joining us today. Do you guys like birthday parties?
Cause I do.
You do. What is your favorite birthday party, Ari?
It's my tea party one. When we gotta dress up fancy, we gotta drink tea from real teacups and lemonade.
Yeah, it was really
So fun.
cute. Yeah. And we even had fun tea party names. I think my name was Mrs. Bon Bon Wiggleworth, and it was so much fun. It brought us so much joy. So sit back and let's learn about joy together today.
Hey kids, it is time for worship. I love getting to worship and remind myself of all the amazing things God does for me. Reminding myself of what God has done and being thankful for all the amazing things helps bring joy in my life. I get so much joy out of worshiping, out of singing and dancing. And so that's why we worship, is we can be joyful by reminding the things God does for us. So let's do that together. Stand up on your feet and let's worship and sing with joy today.
Why is it so easy to forget the way that you see me? Yeah. When lies are all around, your truth is shutting them down. You say I'm loved, and I know you mean it. You say I'm enough, and I can't believe it. Even when it's tough, and I don't deserve it, you won't give up on me. I am a child of a father who loves me. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Made in the image of God. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I
friends, it's time for the Bible story. The Bible's a great place to go when we have worries. But today I have a question for you guys. My question for you guys today is, where do you go when you're feeling sad or worried? Who do you talk to? For me, it's my mom, because she always knows the right things to say to cheer me up, and she always gives good advice. Plus, me and my mom are really funny together and we laugh a lot. So she's always a good place to go when I need cheering up. Today, we're gonna learn in our Bible story what Jesus does when he wants to find joy.
Bonjour, and welcome to Story Lab. This week, we're talking about joy, while we take a look at the story of a celebration where they had some pretty miraculous beverages. Who's gonna help me slice the cheese?
Hey Skylar, I got your text, but why was it all emojis?
Hey there, welcome to the party.
Barbara.
Up. Intros first. Hey everyone, welcome to Story Lab. I'm Barbara.
And I'm Sebastian.
This week, we're talking about joy, which is choosing to celebrate what God is doing. And speaking of celebrating, on to the feast. In order of our celebration, I have prepared the ultimate dish. Ta-da! I call it macaroni and cheese a la mode, covered with chocolate avocado and ginger snap crumbles. Mwah!
Okay, I give up. What is all this? Why the emojis? Why the avocado? And why are you Barbara?
Silly Sebastian. Today is our July Day extravaganza.
July Day?
Yep, I made it up.
You don't say.
You know those random holidays like Talk Like a Pirate Day that sound fun but almost no one actually celebrates?
Arr.
Well, I decided to take all of the holidays in July and mash them into one big celebration called July Day. We have National Mac and Cheese Day, National Emoji Day, Barbara Day, all together in one big extravaganza.
That actually sounds kind of cool. And this is surprisingly tasty.
Right?
In a weird, I would never do this myself kind of way.
There's always a reason to celebrate. And in honor of July Day, I've planned a special experiment.
Let's make it!
For today's experiment, we're going to make that classic soft drink, root beer.
Oh, so National Root Beer Day is also in July.
No, that's in August. Keep up.
But, sure.
To start, you'll need 2 liters of distilled water, 1 cup of sugar, 1 bottle of root beer extract.
Root beer extract was traditionally made from sassafras bark, but currently contains wintergreen, licorice, and vanilla.
Thank you, random announcer voice. You will also need red and green food coloring, kitchen tongs, a large bowl, a stirring spoon, and our secret ingredient, 1 pound of dry ice.
Warning! Always have adult supervision when dealing with dry ice.
What he said.
Where do we start?
Step 1, you'll need to add all of your ingredients to the bowl. Start with the water first. Step 2, pour in the whole bottle of root beer extract. Step 3, add 1 cup of sugar and stir until the sugar fully dissolves into the water. Step 4, in order to get that signature root beer brown, mix in the red and green food coloring, using about twice as much red as green. Now that's starting to look like some root beer.
But it's kind of flat. Where are all the bubbles?
That's where we bring in the dry ice. Step 5.
I gotta ask, how can ice be dry?
Dry ice isn't frozen water. It's actually frozen carbon dioxide.
Oh yeah, carbon dioxide is what we breathe out when we exhale, right?
Correct. And carbon dioxide also makes all the bubbles you find in soda.
Let's do this.
Wait! Do not touch dry ice with your bare hand or without a grown-up, because it's 109 degrees below zero.
Yikes, that's Arctic.
Ready?
Whoa! You know, it looks like a scene from a scary movie.
When dry ice is added to a liquid, it immediately changes to a gas through a process called sublimation. The gas fizzes, creating carbonation.
Check out all the bubbles.
Aw, cool.
Could take a while for that dry ice to sublimate. While we wait, it's time for...
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the book of John, which tells the story of Jesus.
Jesus came to Earth as a baby. He's the Son of God, but we don't know much about his early years.
We do know that just like us, he had a lot to learn. As he grew up, Jesus became wiser, stronger, and more pleasing to God and to people.
When Jesus was about 30 years old, he went down to the Jordan River to be baptized by his cousin John.
God spoke from heaven and said, "This is my son, and I love him." Afterward, Jesus began to teach and gather followers.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Jen. Hope you're ready to celebrate because we're headed to an awesome wedding in the village of Cana. So far, no one knew about Jesus, but this began to change at a wedding that Jesus attended in Cana, along with his mom Mary and his new followers. Everyone was enjoying the excellent feast and the wine that went with it. At that time, water often wasn't clean or safe to drink, so most people drank wine. A wedding celebration would last for days, and the hosts were expected to provide all the food and drink for their guests. The wedding feast was in full swing until Mary noticed a big problem. All the wine was gone! This was a huge fail. Running out of wine meant that the bride and groom would be humiliated. Mary knew that her son was special. She turned to him and pointed out, "Do you see? They have no more wine."
No wine? Well, that's a disaster. Total party foul.
Jesus told his mother,
Why are you telling me about this? The time for me to show who I really am isn't here yet.
but Mary wouldn't take no for an answer. She marched up to the servants and said, "Do what he tells you."
Okay.
6 giant stone jars stood nearby. These were used for ceremonial washing and could each hold more than 20 gallons of water.
Fill the jars with water.
You got it, boss. Why are we doing this again? His mom said we have to.
Makes sense. You never want to disobey somebody's mama.
After the jars were filled, Jesus told the servants,
Now dip some out. Take it to the person in charge of the dinner.
1 cup of water coming up.
Hey, this looks different.
The servants took the cup to the guy in charge of the feast. You can imagine they were pretty nervous about how this was going to go down.
He's drinking the water.
I don't think that's water anymore.
Sure enough, the guy in charge immediately pulled the groom to one side.
My friend, what is this? Everyone brings out the best wine first, but you have saved the best until now.
I did? I did. I think.
The bride and groom were saved from major embarrassment, and everyone could continue their celebration. Jesus chose to turn water into wine as his very first miracle. He did something incredible, simply so a group of family and friends could continue to celebrate and enjoy each other's company. The end!
Those servants, can you imagine their faces?
Total shock. Cleaning water one moment, expensive wine the next.
God loves a celebration for sure.
So, what's our part in the story?
Well, Jesus showed how important it is to find joy in spending time and celebrating with family and friends.
So go to all the birthday parties.
It's true that parties are great, but that's not the only way we can celebrate. Usually it's just looking to share some joy in the ordinary, everyday things.
Like if you just finished reading a great book, you can share it with your friends so you can both enjoy it.
Or you can celebrate that it's Friday and give some cookies to your neighbors.
When my mom and I finish weeding the garden, we celebrate by making super awesome frosty lemonade.
Celebrating the little things can bring so much joy to your day.
Oh, my new puppy just learned how not to pee on the carpet. Can we celebrate that?
Absolutely. I bet your mom is celebrating already.
I think I saw tears of joy.
Thanks for bringing me joy today. See you next time.
Bye.
So here's the thing. Jesus showed us how to have joy. And Jesus valued celebration because it brings people joy.
Now can we celebrate our root beer?
You know it. Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, that's good.
We have officially turned water into root beer.
Through the miraculous science of dry ice.
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab.
See you next time. We gotta make more of this.
Wow, that was a pretty cool Bible story. We learned that Jesus had joy by hanging out with the people who are close to him. Like his friends and his family, he had joy celebrating big events with them. But we also learned that Jesus did a miracle. When Jesus' mom was worried, Jesus took care of it and supplied what they needed. God supplies for our needs too. Matthew 6, verse 25 says, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, or what you will wear. Is not more to life than food or the clothes on your body? Look at the birds in the air. They do not sow, they do not reap, nor do they store food in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Aren't you much more valuable than them?" This Bible verse reminds us that we don't have to worry because God will take care of us, just like he takes care of the birds. God will take care of us too, so we can remember to have joy and not worry. Hey friends, it is time to do the memory verse. So I want you guys to get to your feet, get all stretched out, ready to do the memory verse with me. Make sure your hands are ready. Okay, you guys ready to do the memory verse with me? Great, here we go. Always be joyful, because you belong to the Lord. I will say it again. Be joyful. Good job, guys. Let's do that one more time though. Okay, ready? Always be joyful, because you belong to the Lord. I will say it again. Be joyful. Philippians 4:4. Good job, guys. Thank you for doing the memory verse with me.
Hey kids, I hope you've enjoyed today. And one of the things that I learned was I can have joy all the time. I have a question for you that you can go and ask your grown-ups. What do you do when you struggle with joy? Let me ask that again. What do you do when you struggle with joy? Great seeing you today.